Welcome back to the unfinished Super Second Chance Brothers 2. Unfinished in that I was hoping it would be a success. It had to do with my Xbox controller one more time. I thought it was just going to be because I had in the wrong USB connection. I was thinking of that because just recently I actually set up a more reliable 2-monitor connection for my computer. I've had one for about a year and a half, but this time I have one that doesn't rely on USB anymore, so I had some extra space. I was hoping that would benefit me with the Xbox, but it turned out not to be. My controller turned off immediately after I pressed the button, so it looks like I'm going to have to stick to the keyboard for the rest of this, at least until I have the opportunity to get a new Xbox controller, or some kind of controller. But anyway, enough of that, let's go into Creation Alpha. Hopefully I get a new controller that's a good creation too. Maybe a very good creation, one that doesn't suddenly die out on me. Maybe a wired controller if my computer's a bit far away from the monitor, so if the wire is long enough, then that would be good. But if it's not long enough, then I might have to try wireless again. Okay. Now, hopefully enough is enough with controller, just using a keyboard. For SMBX, a keyboard should be okay. It's usually the default option anyway. Not the default configuration for me, though. The default configuration I typically use, same as I've used with SNES emulation in the past. Bit more familiar, you know how A, B, X, and Y are usually in a diamond. Well, find out a lot of things. Another thing I want to find out is about that yellow pipe. I'm probably going to return from that at some point. They're telling me to go down, and, well, halfway point again, and surprise, Koopa again. A lot of surprises. Always something new. Now, since I've got a Koopa shell right now, try that. And the reward, if it was necessary, was a 1-up. Plenty of coins up there too, but I'll be maxed out again at some point. Unless, of course, I manage to fall into a surprise pit. This yellow pipe is probably going to take me up there. That's what I think it's going to be. Or maybe not. I think just because it was yellow, that would be the case. But it's not. That would have been a nice place to put a secret. Maybe another hammer suit. Maybe a Tanuki suit. I still yearn for the day that I can find a frog suit in SMBX. Or at least 1.3.0.1, but that's probably never gonna happen. Except for the occasional hack or something. I'm gonna try and sneak by without reading the name of the user who created this episode, or this particular level. Well, maybe you deserve to fall into a pit, so I saw the name there. I hovered over that star. There's my proof. So, finally, let's go into the Crystal Forest. And let's have some more fun. Ooh, really cold here. As long as my game doesn't freeze up, I should be fine. Mario's probably gonna freeze up, though. You just stand there like that. Yeah, you're definitely gonna freeze. Never found out what that yellow pipe was about. Maybe there's going to be a secret dark blue pipe, since we're in an ice-themed level here. Oh. Let's be a little bit smarter. Let's not jump right into the Hammer Brother, and let's definitely not jump right into the Piranha Plant. Of course, since you've got all these blue blocks, be careful not to grab. Okay. Yeah, we've got some very short levels here. Wondering if are they arranged in terms of difficulty here? Or are they arranged in terms of the theme, like being sky levels or ice level in this case? Gotta be careful with that. Oh. Interesting. Can I do this? It's a lot easier with the raccoon suit. That could have gone a lot better, but no big deal. I've got the fire flower, and at least I'm past all of those. And I was lucky enough not to get pumped by that particular Goomba. Okay, so let's try this. Maybe we'll get a power-up from here. Somewhere eventually. Okay. So the Hammer Brother, it was the hammer that I was worried about, or in this case, the snowball. This is one of the few times I actually get tricked by running into the Hammer Brother itself. Well, strange things happen. Like missing that star. Could have done that twice as well. But once is enough. Let's just do this normally. Manage to collect all the stars that we can. In terms of that one turn back, well, we're halfway there. We got 19 more stars to go, and then we can finally enter that door. But for now, let's do coin flight. Pick up as many coins as we can. These coins are obviously flying, or I guess just floating in some way. But we're not going to see some actual wings yet. I'm dumb enough to think that this particular platform is going to come back to me really quickly. Maybe I just have to move really quickly. Another fire flower for me. Eventually. You gotta be patient. There we go. Sometimes gotta hate how these platforms, they instantly turn around. They don't even do it gradually, they just do it immediately. And that can really throw you off when you're trying to land. Even slowing down like that can also throw you off. So that platform's slowing down. Others are probably gonna do it too. So, no more tricks. Alright. Still remembering how to get the mushrooms, how to make them move in the direction that you want. And make sure you're armored, because piranha plants are going to be a pain. And is this going to be a falling? No, it's not going to fall immediately. It's just going to do this. Very slowly. As long as you stand on it for a little longer. Okay. Will this get me the Tanuki suit? No? It'll still get me something. Maybe there was an invisible Tanuki suit block, but I'm not going to try that. I know some other places to get some really good power-ups anyway. Even though we have to turn back, it's not going to be that much of an exercise. You've got the hub world anyway. Okay, so the last few levels were short. This one's considerably longer, as it would seem. Okay, let's take this. Thanks again, Raccoon Suit. Very, very helpful. And then you don't even need to worry about those platforms moving, suddenly turning around and everything. What should I do with this? I think I should be able to hover, run fast enough, and do you-know-what. Even better if I do it like this. There we go. But how high can we go? Pretty high. Not quite high enough. But even then, I'm maxed out on the coins. Maybe there was an invisible Tanuki suit block there. Maybe there was an invisible hammer suit block. That would be even more insulting. No, most insulting is if there were two invisible hammer suit blocks up there. One above the other, so that once you uncovered one, you'll find the other just above it. It's like the coin and the one-up you'll occasionally see. Well, whatever. The star should be near anyway. We can not quite reach, but soon. Like this. Well, we could have a one-up floating above a star, too. Alright, 99, 99, and 22. Yeah. Two of everything again. And soon we will enter that door. But we got one more level to complete, and that will be the Ice Mountain. Whoa, whoa, Toad. Keep jumping to stay in control of your movement while on slippery surfaces. Watch out for the Lotus. And as I suspected, those are going to be blue. Yeah, I'm going to keep moving. I'm just going to ignore all y'all. Everyone here. Or maybe I should just at least try playing this level fairly. Yeah, I guess I should try playing this level fairly. Maybe I'll be rewarded. Maybe that's when I get the Tanuki suit, the hammer suit, and everything. You know, with those big Goombas there, might not be too far off. Could have a giant... well, not quite what I'd hoped. And, of course, running into that Goomba. But, fire flowers are there to help us. We can melt those. Maybe we can melt the really good power-ups. Or at least out of the ice. I don't want to make them disappear. No one wants to make a hammer suit disappear. At least, well, maybe if you're trying to play a trick on Luigi and you've already got your own hammer suit, but then you wouldn't be able to burn that. You wouldn't be able to melt the ice, even. This is probably the time to use that key. Wait. Things are appearing. Something's going on. Okay, there's a green switch somewhere. I can just barely see the outlines in that green background. Something is going on. What is Boom Boom doing there? Should I? Well, I guess I'm not gonna fight, or Boom Boom's just going to disappear on his own. Goodbye, Goomba. I think I just went the wrong way. So, gotta try going around again. Like this. Boy, this is a bit of a hassle. But, well, you got it. Sometimes you gotta take it. Just take it. Okay. Not taking the ice flower this time. This is an ice level, so there's enough of that. We don't need to generate any more of it. I see the halfway point. We're good. How long do these exclamation mark blocks last? Are those blue blocks going to do the same? They might. I'm kind of afraid to press that. I probably could have skipped all of this. I probably could have. But again, I gotta do this fairly. But that was... I'd consider that to be fair, being able to just jump through like that. I didn't use a leaf or anything. But would you use a leaf? Mario? Mario wouldn't. Would Luigi do it? Would someone else want to do it? Someone want to find a way to put a leaf into this level? That's not really necessary for something like this. Unless you really, really hate these kinds of mazes. Ghost houses are one thing, but this kind of maze is very simple. It might be one of the pipes that I have to enter. So, there's that one pipe I saw near the beginning. But I already... yeah, I already got the halfway point. Let's be more careful when we do that. Let's just go around like this. Is it up here, I think? I think it was. Yes, it is. I'm gonna have another Koopaling eventually. Maybe not yet. Well, these power-ups are good. Let's get this red switch, and back down. More invisible coin blocks. Yep, it's blocked. Check the peak of the mountain. I just did something. Something happened. So you're telling me check the peak of the mountain? So is it going to be above? Yes. I thought we were going to have to go somewhere to the left because we saw those blue switch blocks. Now slide down the right side of the mountain. Slide down. I don't see where to slide yet. Okay, there's the slide. Let's just hold the down arrow. Let's go a little bit too fast. But at least we got our star. Not all the coins, though, but who really cares about the coins anymore? That takes us around. So we completed this one. And next time we will do the Techno Underground. Now, I'm back after a bit of a break, but it's going to be a little bit weird again. There's going to be one more day that I'm going to have to skip, And then after that, I'm going to have to take, I think it's going to be about as much time as I did just a few days ago. I should be back to normal on the 17th. Well, see you next time I make a video.